Hello there, so it looks like you're looking for a little bit of a skin analysis. Okay, good. Well, in the skin analysis, I'm going to be looking for any fine lines, discoloration, pigmentation, and I'm going to be looking at your face, your neck, and your décolletage, okay? Okay, good. I'm going to split them up into zones on each side, so over your face, I'm going to split it up into quadrants, and then on your neck, I'm just going to split it in threes, actually, down your neck, and then on your décolletage, I'm just going to give a more holistic look, okay? Okay, good. I'm going to be using a ruler just to more properly and evenly examine your skin. So I'm just going to go and measure this here. I'm going to measure across and up. So I'm going to look at this little quadrant here, quadrant 1, to assess your skin and just kind of feel it out. Okay. I'm noticing some dehydration. That's my first observation. It's probably going to be a repeated observation. There's some contraction or some kind of like inward lines coming in. They're very fine though, so it's not anything necessarily to worry about. What does your current skincare routine look like? I'm going to look at quadrant 2 now. Okay. Daily washing. Do you know the brand or product that you're using to wash your face? Okay, good. Okay. We want to avoid products that have very strong chemicals or ingredients like salicylic acid or anything with those plastic little beads. Those cause mini ruptures in the skin and can lead to premature aging. And it's also quite rough and aggressive on your skin, so it can pull quite aggressively. You want to be using a gentle cleanser. Your face is very, very delicate, so we just want to use a gentle cleanser in a circular motion. I'm going to be looking at quadrant 3 now. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of discoloration on this. Do you have a brightening routine by chance? Any brightening serums? Okay, but washing your face in gentle circular motions that go with the grain of your skin, and then washing it off with cold water so that way it tightens your pores again. So you want to wash with warm water to open up the pores, and you want to finish off washing your face, washing the product off with cold water so that way it tightens the pores again. As for this pigmentation or discoloration that I'm seeing, this can be resolved with a brightening serum. This brightening serum is going to give your face more of a cohesive, combined look. Right now, as you can see, I'm a little bit dehydrated myself, so some under eye bags are developing, and the under eye bags come with a more recessed look, which makes my face look a little discolored. So likewise, I would highly recommend using a brightening serum for that, for your face. And now for quadrant 4. Same observations as what I'm seeing for quadrant 3. Now, I'm going to make a note of this in your file. Quadrant 1. I'm seeing some fine lines. Are you using an SPF? Organic or drugstore? Okay. Quadrant 2, fine lines. Quadrant 3, I'm seeing some discoloration and fine lines. Quadrant 4, I'm seeing some discoloration and fine lines. Okay. Whether you use an organic or drugstore product, SPF, it's very important to use it just as a means to moisturize your face and also shield it just a little bit from the more intense lights that might emanate on your face. The sun is very healthy. It is very good for you. It boosts your happiness, your mental health, and in general, your skin does need a lot of vitamin D. but unfortunately it can burn your face, causing freckles, discoloration, wrinkles, so it's best to try and protect it from long-term exposure. We don't want leathery skin. Now I'm going to be doing the same exact measurements on your neck. So I'm just going to look down here. So this is going to be row 1, row 2, and row 3. Now, the neck is probably the most neglected area of skin that is visible. People tend to neglect their skin health. I'm going to just be looking at your neck. I am seeing some sagging and some wrinkles. Okay. In row 1. And I'm going to go down to row 2. So I'm just going to see how the elasticity in your neck is now looking. Yeah. Same issues. There seems to be some sagging. The elasticity is already kind of not the greatest. And now for row 3. Yes, once again, not the greatest. As for your neck, sun exposure, dehydration, also any sort of rough tugging or pulling around your neck. That means if you're kind of, doing whatever, these can all give the kind of gobble gobble turkey neck look once you get older, which we do not necessarily want. Right now, if you can observe, there's a lot of women who will take very good care of their skin on their face, but then when you notice their neck, it's been neglected. So it gives away the game as to how old they are, or how they've aged, or how they've treated themselves. So what you want to do, use the same products as you use on your face. Moisturizer, light, because the skin on your neck is also very delicate. Brightening serum, everything aforementioned, a little bit of SPF. And you want to go upwards. You want to massage upwards as such. And then on the sides of your neck right here, you want to swallow and go down. This will help with lymphatic drainage, and it'll also help to keep the skin from sagging. Another helpful tool when you're applying the moisturizer before touching your neck or your face is to shake your ears about 40 times, or at least count to 40 seconds, and then begin with the whole massage. This also starts up the lymphatic system and allows toxins to just drain through. Okay, now for the décolletage. I'm going to be examining your chest area just to see if we can once again see any discoloration, some liver spots, freckles, some fine lines, you name it. But I'm just going to take a holistic look, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to take a little look here. See if I can see any signs of premature aging or just aging in general. If you've ever observed women who age who overexpose themselves to tanning beds or just to the sun, kind of cooking themselves alive, or even smokers, their chest starts to turn leathery. It really looks leathery. So we want to prevent this by using a body moisturizer, which is going to be a little more thick, and our skin in our body is going to be able to take a lot more pressure. So just sort of sweep the lotion across your shoulders from your chest area, really working it in, and that'll help to soften and youthen the skin. Okay? Good. Well, from what I've observed, I can prescribe, or rather recommend, some brightening serums, some moisturizers, some SPF products from our selection over there if you are interested in following up with some skincare routine. Are you interested? Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, you can follow me. We'll go over there and you can peruse the number of products we have until you make a selection, and I can also recommend some products that I think would be best for your skin combination as well. Okay. Okay, well, let's head over there then.